I was an ultimate kid. You know, my family played ultimate, when I was just like a little toddler. So I've been around discs my whole life. We would play disc golf like with ultimate discs, throw into trees when we'd go camping or go on a rafting trip or whatever. The disc golf course was installed in my hometown of Corvallis, Oregon in 1999. So that was the first baskets that I really had any experience with, and we kind of got right to it. It was in the same park that I played ultimate in. So I would have been about 14 at the time, and that was kind of, I was just off to the races. Once I got some discs. At first I liked the ultimate discs better still. I remember I was carrying the Ultra Star and doing all my forehand approaches with the Ultra Star, trying to get it to hang in the chains. And yeah, I just never really looked back from that time. I remember getting, I would think most guys who are pros at this point probably have some stories like this, but I remember before I had a driver's license, my mom dropping me off, playing 5 rounds one day. I'd like play and then be like, oh, hey, there's my friend, somebody showing up. I guess I'll play one more. Oh, sweet, there they are. Maybe I'll play one more. Just play 5 rounds in a day and just throwing, learning, having a great time. So I would say I probably fell in love with disc golf formally like right around 2000 when I started wanting to do basically that. Like I said, I've always been a Frisbee kid, and that, so I've always enjoyed that. I always had kind of a knack for it, and being good at things is fun. So, playing something where it's a competition. I'm a competitive guy, obviously, and finding something that you felt like was something you're good at, that's a good time and you can compete and make friends. And then I think another kind of like formative moment, honestly, was when in 2001, Scott Stokely did a clinic in my hometown. And there were no pros in my town because we had like just got a course. So there were some decent AMs. As far as I knew, they were like the best players in the world. This is pre-YouTube, I would get a VHS for Christmas about like the worlds, like 1999 worlds on VHS. But it's like the filming was not anywhere near where it is today. So it was kind of hard to tell how good people could be at disc golf. And then I saw Scott Stokely, and then I knew like, okay, that you can throw it so much farther than anybody I've ever seen. And I didn't know the X step yet, and I was just playing and, playing like an ultimate player and having a good time as a kid. And I remember meeting Scott and seeing him like rip one over these soccer fields. And I remember being like, okay, like I got to get to work because that looks fun. Like I want to throw it that far. And unfortunately, never quite caught up to Scott. That guy could throw it.